The main reason William I secured power was his harsh suppression of resistance. How far do you agree? Explain your answer. You may use the following in your answer: harrying of the North, 1069 to 70, Earls Edwin and Morcar. You must also use information of your own. 16 marks. Here's the mark scheme for this question. You can find out more about this in detail on our overview video, but we do know that 10 marks are awarded for AO2, which is analysis and evaluation of second order concept, so we need to identify that concept. It could be change, continuity, causation, consequence, significance, or similarity or difference. This question is asking us to focus on significance, the most significant reason why William I secured power. We also know that this question requires AO1, so knowledge and understanding of the period. You can use the stimulus points in the question, but you also need to bring in your own knowledge to score highly. Here are the bottom two bands for this question. Have a read through and try and decide where you think your answer might fit. Again, you can find out more about this on the overview video. And here are the top two bands. Remember, to score in these bands, your answer needs to be analytical. That means that your points are developed. They're explained using evidence from the question or from your own knowledge. The entire answer should be structured quite logically, so it's quite easy for the examiner to understand what it is that you're arguing. And you need to make sure that you've explained yourself in enough detail. Here are some points that you could have made. Now, as long as the points that you make are relevant to the question and correct, the examiner will accept them, but here are some examples. It's a really good idea to follow the point, evidence, explain structure. That makes sure that your answer is developed and that you've given enough evidence to explain your argument. So, for example, your point could be that the harrying of the North was led by a rival claimant to the throne. And then you explain that William destroyed villages, he killed the inhabitants, he burnt the crops and the animals, salted the land and so on. And then it's really important that you link that back to the question with an explanation. You explain that all of this meant that he secured undisputed control of the North by quelling the possibility of a future rebellion. That makes it really clear for the examiner to see that you know what you're talking about and you've got a clear argument which links really closely back to the question.